Hello students, welcome to my channel Science at Fingertips. So in our previous videos, we have studied about 5 major groups of microorganisms, that is algae, protozoa, bacteria, fungi and viruses. And now in today's video, we will be discussing about useful and harmful microorganisms. So microorganisms, which are very tiny organisms that can only be seen with the help of a microscope. So these microorganisms, they may be useful to us or they may be harmful to us. So useful microorganisms are when they are used in food and beverage industry, in making medicines and vaccines, in agriculture, and in cleaning the environment. So these are some major uses of useful microorganisms, and detail we will study in the coming slides. And what harmful microorganisms do? So harmful microorganisms, they cause diseases in human beings, animals and plants. So human diseases like common cold, tetanus, flu, cholera, tuberculosis, etc. are all caused by microorganisms. Similarly, animal and plant diseases are also caused by microorganisms like anthrax, citrus canker, yellow vein mosaic, etc. diseases caused by harmful microorganisms. So in this way, there are 2 broad categories of microorganisms: useful microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. So now we will be discussing about uses of microorganisms in detail. So beneficial microorganisms, that is useful microorganisms which are useful for us. So its first use is in food and beverage industry. So how microorganisms are used in food and beverage industry, that we will see. Lactobacillus is a bacterium that stores Lactobacillus is a bacterium that stores milk and is used to prepare curd from milk. So curd is prepared from milk, and the bacteria which is used in storing of curd milk is Lactobacillus bacterium, and it is a rod-shaped bacterium. So curd is prepared from milk with the help of Lactobacillus bacterium. Fungi like mushrooms and morels are edible and are rich source of protein. So some fungi are edible, and we have seen that edible mushrooms are available in the market, edible morels are there. So these are a good source of protein. Another useful microbe is yeast, which is used in preparing food items like bread and cakes. So this yeast is used in the process of fermentation and used in the preparation of fermented food items like bread and cakes. Yeast is also used in breweries for making alcohol, wines, acetic acid by the process of fermentation, which is the conversion of sugar into alcohol. Yeast is grown on natural sugars present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit juices, etc. So Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. So yeast is a very important useful microbe which belongs to the category of fungi, and it is used in breweries for making alcohol wines and acetic acid. And the process is fermentation, which was discovered by Louis Pasteur in 1857. So fermentation, that is conversion of sugar into alcohol in the presence of anaerobic microbe, which is yeast. So these natural sugars are present in barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit juices. So this natural sugar is converted into alcohol in the presence of yeast. So this process is known as fermentation. Now, useful microbes are used in agriculture. Some bacteria like Rhizobium and blue-green algae, cyanobacteria, live in the root nodules of plants such as gram, pea, leguminous plants, etc. These bacteria absorb the atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into nitrate, which serve as natural fertilizers for plants, hence enhancing soil fertility. These microbes are commonly called as biological nitrogen fixers. So these microbes are used in agriculture also. So some bacteria like Rhizobium and blue-green algae, that is cyanobacteria, they can easily absorb the atmospheric nitrogen and convert into nitrates and O3. And these nitrates are mixed up in the soil, and from where the plant's roots can easily absorb the nitrate in the solution form. So these bacteria are present in the root nodules of leguminous plants like peas, pulses. So in this way, these microbes help in enhancing the nitrogen content of the soil by absorbing atmospheric nitrogen and converting it into nitrate. So these microbes are commonly known as biological nitrogen fixers because they increase the nitrogen content of the soil, and plants absorb that nitrate compound in the dissolved form from the soil. So here you can see that these microbes are very useful in agriculture. Now detail about fermentation that we have studied, that yeast is the useful microbe which is used in the process of fermentation. And this fermentation process was described by scientist Louis Pasteur in 1857. And what is this process here? Sugar has been converted into alcohol in the presence of yeast. This process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. So natural sugars are converted by yeast, and where these natural sugars are present? In the food items like rice, wheat, barley, fruit juices, spoiling fruits. So these natural sugars are converted into alcohol. When you might have smelled some rotten apple, it is smelling like alcoholic smell coming out from rotten apple. So how it is coming? And some also frothy fluid is coming from the rotting apple. So from where it is coming? That yeast microbe which is present in the air, it is spoiling the apple and converting the natural sugar of apple into alcohol. So that liquid or foul smell is of alcohol. So this process is known as fermentation, conversion of sugar into alcohol. And this fermentation is used in preparing many food items like breads, cakes, idli, dosa, jalebis, etc. So up to here, we have seen three main uses of microbes. First use in the making of curd from milk. Second use in breweries industry for making alcohol, vinegar, acetic acid by the process of fermentation. And third use in agriculture as nitrogen fixers. Some more uses of microorganisms we will study in our next video. Till then, take care, and if any doubts, any questions, drop a comment in the comment section, and like, share and subscribe the channel so that new videos may be updated to you. So okay, we will be studying some more uses in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.